As far as tongue tricks go, I know a few, I guess. One, the clap. That one was probably the first one I remember learning, sitting in the car for hours, trying so slightly to make the movement of connecting my tongues. So if you're trying to tackle that clap, it's just going to take the repetitive time put in looking in that mirror, communicating until it finally clicks with your brain, that movement. I think of the rolling my tongue together. That thing you did before you had it into two pieces. And then opening it and closing it. Like that. Let's see. The other one I do a lot. Definitely, it takes practice, and you'll notice you'll probably have a dominant side just as you do with your hands. I feel like my left one sometimes is a little bit weaker. But if I stay in the mirror long enough practicing, they both kind of get back in balance. So sometimes you just need a little warm up. Don't get completely bummed out the moment you try your tricks, because it's definitely, again, a learning process. You're relearning something that's been one thing your whole life. So as far as tongue tricks go, you can make them up. Like they'll develop, they'll grow. But when you're not doing anything in the car, why not? Left, right, left, right. Just find what you notice clicks and latch onto it. Try to replicate that and then work from there. It's definitely like a little breadcrumb trail, and then you finally get to a big pile. It's like, fuck yes, it makes sense. So don't give up on it too soon. A helpful exercise, I would say, practice knowing what side's left and what side's right. Definitely doing that over and over again. You'll notice it's just little baby movements at first. But now I can full stroke this way and this way. Initially, I was like barely ticking it, and then my tongue would kind of follow over. So that's what you'll have to learn, to focus on the micro movement before you're trying to move into that entire motion. So again, the mirror in time is really all this takes. I'm still learning tricks. There's still plenty I can't do that the moment I see somebody doing it, I'm like, oh, something new I can learn. It's meant to be a fun body mod. Like, there's never a time you probably can't create a new trick with that tongue. So let it be an enjoyable challenge. If you get frustrated, like, take a break. It's not that serious. It'll come in time. And definitely probably not at the time you're most frustrated, I promise. From experience, that's when you need a break. As far as other tongue tricks, I feel like a lot of it's just freaking people out. Unannounced. Usually it just comes with, your tattoos are cool, and I'm like, you want to see something that's even cooler? It's just fun. It's fun to just see overall reaction, to see that human moment in somebody. I'd say that's probably been the most rewarding thing, not the tricks, but when you share it it's very rewarding to see just a raw, emotional experience, you know, right in front of you. Somebody just trying to process something that they absolutely had no idea was going to pop out of their mouth. And it was, you know, a very human thing. It was a place for connection. It was a great icebreaker. I use it that way. I feel a little socially awkward otherwise. So for me, I've enjoyed using it just to break the fucking ice. I think that's okay. I think we all have our tactics and methods of communicating, and you know, if somebody's willing to commend you on the art on your body, they might also be interested and curious and fascinated at the very least with a cool body mod like a tongue split. It's a snake tongue in a human mouth. It's pretty neat. So I'd say as far as the tricks go, those are my basic ones that I've kind of built onto to learn other little motions, you know, off those primary foundations. So I wouldn't stress trying to get too many of the tricks down before you really figure out what's left and what's right, because that you can't move past. You really have to have a solid grip on moving your left tongue in a complete 360 motion. And I'm still not there. So it's a daily practice. See, I'm still practicing. It's not real smooth yet. And definitely it takes warming up and like getting in your mental eye. What the hell are you trying to do with that tongue? Think of it in circles if you're trying to make a circle, or a figure eight if you're trying to make a figure eight. Give yourself a shape for your motion, for the movement, for the path of action. Gives you a good point to focus on. Without that focus, it's really hard and you'll find yourself getting frustrated over and over. So that was just what I have for trick information. I figure I'd contribute to the little bit that was there. Feel free to leave your comments. I would love to know what other questions you guys have. If you'd like me to talk about anything specific, I'm down. I love exploring topics. I love perspective. I'm always interested in exploring something new that we can grow into and develop. So, y'all have a great night. Sending everyone good vibes.